this is Lady Lex UK, and this is the third part of me playing through the most popular by play and like percentages. So I took the top 1,000 and I checked out the amount of likes they had adverse to the amount of plays they had and worked out a percentage, and that gave me a top 50. I've been going through them, so let's get here. We've got 5, 10, 15. This is position 20. And it's Accioni by Toto Didopper. This dream, we've got over the 50% now. So all dreams that you're going to see now were liked more than not thumbed up. So thumbed up more than not thumbed up. And Accioni was released in 2020. And it has an MM pick. Let's give it a play. Right. So it starts off with a tutorial. So we can attack with R1. And so you've got one guy and a gate. You kill him. And you get to go through the gate. We get to get some sushi, whatever that is. So it's introducing each of these little combat-y things one at a time. Now, this is one of the great ways of doing a tutorial. Just introduce it a little bit at a time. It's nice and clean, and it's not a lot of reading all in one go. So a lot of people, they give you all of the instructions in a great big sheet of instructions. And it's just a bit much sometimes. Just a little bit much to have a whole page full of instructions. Right, let's do level 1 then. Off we go. Into the fog. I like the way the pigtails are done on this character. Flying all over the place. It's cute. A bit harder to kill this time. Away we go. Let's do a dash. Dash. There we go. That's good. I mean, it's very well done. It's a little bit samey, despite the fact that it is beautifully made and the characters are really nice. It gets very, very samey. And if you don't kill the guys one at a time, they will attack you both together, which makes it a little bit more difficult. And there we go, I've died. Oh, that's an unfortunate death position. Anyway, it's a cute game. It's just, like I say, it's a little bit samey near the beginning. And as a result, I haven't really got very far with it. So I don't know if it gets a little bit more exciting as the game goes on. But it certainly gets a bit dull at the beginning. But it's a very well made, nice game for 2020. Pretty great. Next we have Noguchi's Bell Episode 1 trailer. Now, Noguchi's Bell was released. This is the trailer. This is not the actual full episode 1. This is at position 199. I forgot. Accioni is at position 167 in the top 1,000. Noguchi's Bell trailer is at 199. And if I look up Noguchi's Bell, am I going to be able to find it on my list? The actual... hang on. Let me look for animation. Gucci's Bell. Whereabouts is it on my list? Yeah, episode 1 is at position 309. It's got a play-like ratio of 38.61 and had an Impy nomination for Excellence in Animation Creation of the Year and Excellence in Environment Art, and this one was just nominated in the animation category. It's the same footage. Obviously, there's more to it in the actual one, but let's play a bit of this. One of the few dreams actually to make money. This was crowdfunded. I presume they made money because obviously they're not paying. I don't know. Maybe they had to pay the voiceover artists. I don't know. But I don't know what the costs would be to making an animation in Dreams. Unless, of course, you're paying people a wage not to be at work.
Greetings! What can I get you? Ramen, soba, gyoza, a bowl of somen, perhaps?
Hello. Forgive the intrusion.
Oh, no, it's no intrusion at all. In fact, I bet I know why you're here.
You do?
I mean, it's an incredibly competent bit of animation, this. Very professional. There we are. That was the trailer, and that has a higher play-like ratio than the actual episode, which is sort of sad, but that's how it is. Okay, moving on. Trick or Treat digital thing. This particular one made for the Halloween Game Jam, got in the top 10. Let me just have to get my my list back up so I can see which position did it get to. It's interesting, quite a lot of these are in game jams. Game jam can help with plays and likes. Fifth place in the Halloween Game Jam for Trick or Treat. Now the thing about this, it's cute, and that's all I can say. The visuals of this, the style is incredibly nice. You're collecting little candy corns or walking through this little town. It's sort of cutouts. It's very, very pretty. But that's really all it is. There isn't a game here. It's more of a visual interactive experience, I would say. And that's what I've listed it at. An interactive experience. Very stylish. And we go into this like cartoony world bit. But I mean, as a platformer, it lacks quite a bit. I mean, you've got these nice turny things. It is possible to die. It's possible to fall like that. But as a game, and it's very, very short because it was made for a game jam. So they had 2 weeks to make it. But they haven't expanded on it. Some of these games that you see and you think, oh, that was really good in a game jam, but they've expanded it after the game jam was over, so they've made more of it. This one doesn't have very much more of it. It's just a little short platformer, but like I say, I love the style. Looks absolutely lovely, but in terms of exciting gameplay, it doesn't really have it. But there we are. It's a simple little platforming, side-scrolling platformer, and there's only like 3 little scenes, and that's it. But pick, and this one has a 51.2% play to like. And then we got Stowaway, which I didn't recognise. This wasn't familiar to me. This is at position 500. Oh, Trick or Treat 754. Stowaway 557 in the top 1,000. 51.75%. Let's reset progress to the beginning. Nice little game. So, we're a little robot or guy in a spacesuit. I'm not quite sure which. Guy in a spacesuit, perhaps. So it's side-scrolling, and it's very nicely made. It's got lots of nice adventure platforming elements. There's a push block there. Climb a ladder. I mean, this is very nicely made. It was made in 2020, in June of 2020, and it's popular with people. People like it. Where have I got to go? Oh, these are okay. I've got to pull these. These are pull levers, aren't they? Yes. And I'm over here. Does that help me? Okay, okay, I see. I get it. So I've got to pull this out. Alright, go over here and then jump for it, I think. Yes. I think I did play this at the time. I'd just forgotten all about it. I like the environments, and the camera angles they've chosen. Very nice. Aha, we are now in a lift. And that's the end of it. I wish there was more of it. This is the trouble with a lot of games in 2019 and 2020. They're incredibly short. And unless they were then made into something else, expanded, then, you have what you have. It wasn't a Game Jam entry. It does have an MMPIC. But it's nice. The environments are nice, but again, very, very short. Right, Ruckus, just another natural disaster. Now, this game has a 51.91% like percentage, and it's at position 3 in the top 1,000. This is the highest placed in my top 50. The highest placed game. 401,000 people have played this game. That is a big number, and 208,745 now. It was 583 when I did the list. So there's 200 people almost who played this since I did the list. So it's still being played. It's because it's at number 3 in the most popular chart. So it's adding to its numbers all the time. It got an Impy nomination for Best Character, did not win it, and it has an MMPIC. Heart Factory KW was a Media Molecule staff member. The 4 others here, Bella Iris did the voiceover work. I presume these people, Mandelbow did audio, so maybe the music, and Israel 7th and Morishiro 1935 presumably worked on the character model and and the set design. So I think the gameplay. Well, there we are. Art, Morishino. Music, Mandelbow. Voice, Bella Iris. And quality. So there we go. So QA by Ezreal 7th. So the game is made by a Media Molecule person. Yeah. They weren't excluded from IMPs. So Media Molecule people could win IMPs. It wasn't an exclusion. You know, if you worked for a Media Molecule, you couldn't be nominated or anything like that. However, when I did my first awards,
where after a series of natural disasters, a giant unidentified creature has emerged off the coast. Helicopters are rushing to the scene.
It was excluded from my awards because it was made by somebody from Media Molecule. I didn't think it was fair to compare, especially early on, games by dreamers against professionals that work for Media Molecule and have been playing with dreams for
scrambling aircraft as
years. Ah, good, I've eaten something. I am now radioactive.
This just in. Politicians are wanting to take lethal force against the creature. However, scientists are opposed. Authorities are requesting that all
Take out this church.
evacuate
It is a
the
fun
city.
game. It is a popular game. Everybody loves this. The character is cute. The set design is very nice. The gameplay is simple and but quite, satisfying. You get to destroy Tokyo. But once you've played it a few times, it doesn't have that much replayability for me. Once I've played it, I've played it. But other people absolutely love this, so what's me to say? And in terms of Dreams games, it's pretty much iconic. It was very popular outside of Dreams. People that have seen it thought it was cool. But you've all seen this. I mean, because it's in the top 3, it makes its way into people's top 10s all the time. So there we go. There it is. Right, Wizard's House. This was the winner of the Magic and Wizardry Game Jam. It's got an MM pick and it's got a play like of 52.37. So let's go in. Martin is a professional artist and uses dreams in his professional work, or he's used to. Sometimes there's prototyping, and other times he would take this stuff out of dreams using various software that he had access to. So he could pull things out and put them into 3D tools. This is cool. There's a book. We'll open the book. And then we're into this place. Is this very similar to a trailer for Dreams that was made by Media Molecule with the books all stacked up and floating? They did a little scene in a library with some characters and stuff. Very similar to that. Oh, there it is. We didn't really have a good look at the Wizardry House, did we? Let's have a look at the Wizardry House. I think you have access to fly around it. Let's see. It's a really nice little scene. But here we go. We've got the imp. Yeah, so we can go and have a look at the toilet. Is anybody in there? Oh, there's a toilet. Let me go up and around the house. I mean, it's very nice. It's very nicely done. I like all the plants all around the building and the steps and everything, and the fact that it's like floating on this outcrop in the middle of nowhere. The smoke and everything. It's really nice. Let's have a look at the cockerel on the top there. Look at that little detail. Really nice. Oh, that's lovely. So there we go, Wizard's House. That's at position 916 in the top 1000. Next we have Working Arts Museum by Spartan X53. This has got 52.51% and is at position 783. This got first place in the Night or Day at the Museum Game Jam. So like I say, quite a few Game Jam entries in my list. Let me just reset press, I guess, so we start at the beginning. So Spartan, there's a lot of things in the walking sim category, mostly architectural and landscaping pieces that you walk through. And it's amazing how big some of these are without even going into a new level. A lot of use of cloned objects in order to keep the memory costs down. But the realism in this is pretty good. I mean, all of this is all in one level. We haven't swapped levels or anything yet. We've got this weird ball amongst some coral statue thing, and then we've got a rather strange grave in the museum. I'm not quite sure what that's supposed to be. What we got through here. There's a lot to see, and you can see, if you remember earlier on we had the White City set. It's very similar to that sort of thing. We can look out to the moon. There we go. I mean, it's very nicely made. And it was made in 2019 in early access. And this is when we hadn't seen an awful lot of reality builds at that point. So this was incredibly impressive at that time. It still is, still impressive. This is still really quite amazing, really. Use of God rays, the light coming through the window there. This person knows what they're doing when it comes to environment building. It is very, very nice. Okay. As Working Arts Museum. Moving on. Jurassic Park Operations teaser. Now, this is a teaser for a game that never came to fruition. There was a small team making a Jurassic Park fan make. This teaser doesn't have very much in it, to be honest with you. 52.71%. So it was popular enough that people thumbed this up, that watched it. 513 in the top 1,000. But there's no gameplay here, and there's very little to see, to be honest. But the professionalism of the way they've presented, I mean, that, for example, that text, you think, oh, it's just some text. It's like, yes, but that font isn't available in Dreams, so they had to hand draw all of that. I'm quite impressed with that. I mean, you can't get gradients on text and things like that, so I don't know how that was done. So it's like a teaser trailer. They're sort of showing you what they're going to do. I think it was going to be ultra realistic adventure style game, I think. But apart from a few little demo-y bits, this teaser. We saw the T-Rex earlier on in the list. So I think this Jurassic Park game would have been popular. But Like I say, this is all there is of it. I might do a video on all of the dreams we never got. Go through the Dreamscom stuff and see what dreams were advertised but were never ever released, never finished, which is a lot, to be honest. Some better than others, some more appealing than others. The other problem they might have come across, I mean, they might have... look at that for a logo. That's all hand-drawn in Dreams. How impressive is that? Absolutely amazing. I think they might have got into trouble. Fan makes can get shut down by TV film studios and game makers all the time. Nintendo don't like you making things from their stuff. The Avatar game had to change its name to Four Seasons. They let him carry on with making his game, but it didn't. It wasn't allowed to use the Avatar name. So next we have another fan make. This is Final Fantasy. They spelt it wrong. It's Final Fantasy, which annoys me, but I don't know if that was on purpose or just bad typing. This one is at position 447 in the top 1,000, 52.85%, and it's a JRPG. Not my favourite game genre. It's a demo of a battle system. And it's very well done for what it is. Once you get into it, this is lasting a long time. Come on. Oh, there we go. Right, so it's pixels, little sprites. Let's attack. Let's attack the goblin right in front of him. There we go. He's now attacking. Let's attack us, the same one. There we go. He's dead. Well, I've got a black mage now. Let's do fire. And the goblin up there. Oh yes, he's dead. Excellent. And she can attack. That was a very poor attack. She's probably going to get attacked. Okay. All slash. There we go. I mean, armor break. There we go. His defenses are down, and now my black mage can take him out. Blizzard. Oh, and now there's a big one. So there we go. It's not my cup of tea. It's nicely made, but it is a demo, so that is all you get. once you've fought that big boss at the end there, that's it, and that's it. That's all there is. Popular enough though, 52.85. Here's another teaser for an animation by Cybersheet Films. It's a Rabbit and Boy. Now this is their first one. This is when they did, well, not the first one, but their first major feature that they did. You'll notice it doesn't have an MM pick. I have never understood Media Molecule's reaction to Cybersheet Films stuff. They weren't that helpful. It's got a play-like ratio of 53.61. Now I don't know if the actual Rabbit and Boy made it to my top 50 list. Let's just see. I'm looking at my list and have to filter it by. I'll filter it by A to Z. Let's see. Is Rabbit and Boy in the top 1,000? It should be. Let's see. Roll down, roll down, roll down. Rabbit and Boy. Yeah, it's position 138 in the top 1,000. The actual film, with a 42.52% ratio. So that's good. That is good. That's higher than the average for the top 1,000, which is at 31%. So 42,152 is very good. But it had an MM pick and got second place in the Into the Woods game jam, the actual thing. But the teaser trailer got more attention in terms of play to like. It is very nice. Let's play it. 2020. This is one of my favourite animations in Dreams. I think it's classy. I do like their opening cybershoot film. It's really creepy, well, really well made. Rabbit Boy got my animation award, I believe, the year it came out.
Be quiet. I found them! Run, I go!
It never got nominated.
Don't look back. Keep running.
It never got nominated for any Impies, Rabbit
Leave
Boy.
us alone, you monsters.
I think it was excluded because of
Please, no.
violence, blood, or
Heiko.
I don't know, maybe one of the characters smoked or something. I don't know.
Okay.
It was excluded though. It was not nominated for an Impy, which very sad, really, for them, because this is
We're almost there.
really amazing. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's like a professional. It's like a professional film. Anyway, Rabbit Boy film teaser. Position 475, 53.61%. And then we're back to the fan makes. So this is another Final Fantasy fan make. This one, on the other hand, is 3D, so not the pixel art that we saw before. And position 830 in the top 1,000, but with a 53.69%. Obviously no MM pick because it's a fan make. So you have a character, you can attack. It says you can attack, but I can't seem to do anything other than walk around. It's a complicated bit of stuff. Can she attack? I don't know what these characters can do. He's got his knife out now. Well, so I don't really know how to... Oh, there we go. You can use that now. Let's go in there and attack this thing. It's very flashy. The other characters are AI driven, which is impressive to make in Dreams. It's not that easy to make AI in Dreams. A lot of work involved in making AI in Dreams. Lots of special effects. Very impressive for 2019 though. This was early access still. People were still experimenting, trying things out. And very impressive for early access. But the instructions and everything going on, it's like, what is all of this going on? I've got no information. I mean, there's the controls. There's a lot of reading. I haven't got time for that. Anyway, check that one out. It is once you've destroyed that one, another one drops from the ceiling. It hit the 100% gameplay thermo. Which doesn't surprise me. There's an awful lot going on in that. But no, obviously no MM pick because it's a fan make. Right, moving on. Witchy Woods, Awesome David. Now this has a 54.06% like. It's position 121 in the top 1,000 and it won the Impy for funniest creation in the first Impies. And it's an interactive experience. It's not a game. It's not an animation. It is what it is. made during early access, and you might be familiar with this, or you might not.
This is a nightmare. My car's parked all the way over at the other side of Witchy Woods. Oh.
I think what people think is funny is he's got a funny Scottish accent, and he looks odd. I don't know why. Funniest creation. It's being chased by a green-faced witch, who, if he catches up with you, puts you in a pot. If he doesn't catch up with you, then you get to go in your car and run him over. Like I say, interactive experience. There's quite a few interactive experiences in Dreams. I suppose it's more gameplay than other interactive experiences. I mean, you have to get away from the witch, jump over a few things. Here's my car. But most people will never see
so I'll just need to cut back through the woods.
The death animation, because it's too easy to get away from the witch. I sort of did it there so to show you. There we go, he just drives through the woods, going through all the trees, running over the witch. There we go. Oh no, he's stuck. Don't get stuck. Oh no, he's stuck on the... Oh, okay, go around it. Go around it. There we go, and he's out. And that's it. Don't be fooled, there is no sequel to Witchy Woods as far as I know. I don't think Awesome David made very much in Dreams. Let me see. Nope, he made Witchy Woods and that was it. Then he went. He was here for early access, made Witchy Woods, won an impy, and then buggered off. It's like, oh, great. Right, Machine Law. I don't know why this doesn't have an MM pick. This was also made during early access. Machine Law is at position 432 in the top 1,000. It has a 54.63% like. It doesn't have an MM pick, and I don't really understand why, because this is actually quite good, especially for early access. Early access. This was February 2019. So you play as a robot that's escaped a production line. He's got a mind of his own, and he's trying to escape and get outside the factory. And the platforming's not bad. I mean, it's not overly taxing, but it's quite good. But the scenery and everything in this is really nice. But they're all preying on this robot here. Remember my sacrifice. This is on the back. Shoddy robotics inside. It's sort of a story-driven experience. Do you seek it too? Do we seek it? Yes, we do. There we go. We get to go down the hole. Woo! And here we get some platforming in some lava, which is nicely made. Oh, there's a timer. Oh, I've got to go down the hole. Perhaps I've got to go down the hole. Oh, I didn't do it fast enough. Anyway, there we go. It's a little platform. It's a short story. I don't really want to get to the end of it. Spoil it for you if you haven't played it before. So it's a little story-driven platformer. I think it deserved an MM pick. I don't know why it didn't get one. Disgraceful. Anyway, The Tower. Patika and 5 others. A demo of a future game project which never turned up. And it's an animation. You can't play it. I think they missed a trick here. I think it would have been better if we'd had control of this character and got to play it. This one did get an MM pick. It's position 853, but in our list here, the top 50, it's position 7. 54.81% of the likes, and it got into the science fiction top 25%. So there we go. Again, my thumbs up have come off. I'm wondering whether you got a limited amount of thumbs up or something, or maybe everything from, because this is 2020, everything from previous, all the thumbs up that I did just came off when they changed over the servers or something. It's very odd. I know I thumbed these things up. There's no doubt in my mind whatsoever. So the fact that I've not got thumbs up on these things is a bit bizarre to me. So this is nicely made. There's certain bits of this I think that are spectacular. Don't look like dreams at all. This has got lots of vibration on my controller while that thing goes up, which is a nice touch. But no, I presume it would have been an adventure if they had made it, but they didn't progress any further with this. I think it's very difficult for people to work in teams in Dreams. I've tried a few times and were very unsuccessful. All you need, you get people making things, and all they have to do is go away, and then suddenly you can't, drop out from the project or drop out from Dreams, and suddenly you can't launch anything because they made something and you need permissions to launch stuff, and it's rubbish. It can be very difficult to work, and Dreams didn't really have the facilities for team working. You couldn't work together on something. You had to work on it singly and then show people. You couldn't have more than one person working on it at any one time, and that obviously slows everything down. So this bit here, I think this really does not look like Dreams at all. This little sequence here, quite impressive. Looks like a nice little indie game. Rather cool. All the particle effects and everything. So yeah, but it's a little animation of a game that never was. It's sort of sad, really. I'm gonna come out of it. There we go. Sort of sad. Right, next up we have Hello World, a surreal short. So this is an interactive experience made in 2020. 54.98. 7,000 people played this. Let's rewind. It has a feel of a game jam entry, but it wasn't in a game jam. It has an MM pick, but what was interesting about this? It's one of those things, one of those Black Mirror style stories, if you know Black Mirror, that a lot of people made in Dreams. We saw Inception previously. This is another one, where Dreams as a game is part of the animation story. So we are a mannequin in dreams. We are not real. And neither are any of these. It's it's well animated. I think the characters and everything, and all the script and everything. It's well done. So if you ever wanted to know what happens to your mannequins when they are not being used by you, this is it. This is the story of the mannequins inside of dreams. And this is a bit dystopian. This great big claw comes down and takes away a mannequin. Let's see, which one's he going to go for? Whoop, the scared one. Yeah. So some of them are really happy to be used by people in dreams, and other people not so much. So it's a little 5-minute thing. So you have control, but it's you don't have control, so to speak. You can move around and things, and look at stuff and talk to people, but it's not. It's more of an interactive experience in the game. It says it's a short, so it's not an animation and it's not a game. It's somewhere in between. The interactive experience. Right, so next we have another fan mate. This is Fall Guys 2020, time where we're all trapped in our houses playing Fall Guys. 176 out of 1,000, and it has a 55.79% like with 25,000 plays. So that did extremely well. People like this. They made some music that wasn't Fall Guys music but was similar. And if anybody's played Fall Guys, you will recognise how this looks. Obviously there's no multiplayer in Dreams. Never was, never will be. They promised it us but never delivered. And so games like Fall Guys, you have to fake up the other players. I've just got to jump the screen bar, not get knocked off by the other jelly beans. I qualified. Woohoo! I played Fall Guys the other day. I hadn't played for ages. I was looking for something to do for 10 minutes and put my Xbox on and had a game. And there it is. That was literally it, guys. 14,000 thumbs up for that. This is how desperate everybody was. They wanted Fall Guys in Dreams, and everybody thumbed this up going, please put more. Please give us more levels. But no, that was it. That was all we had. It was well made, but incredibly short and not very taxing. But 55.79%. People like that. Right, next we have Looking Through, a visual puzzle game. Now, this is something made by a dreamer called Todo. It's a puzzle. Position 248 in the top 1,000. 55.79% likes. And this is in the top 4. So this is number 4. It won a nomination on the 4th Impies for Innovation in Create. Has an Olympic. It's quite clever. They worked out a way of utilising an effect in Dreams where you could see through things with a text box. I think somebody did a tutorial on it. I can't remember how it's actually done, but there you go. So you've got a magnifying glass, and So it's all covered except for what you see through the magnifying glass. And then you just gotta press the button. So we're looking for love. We're looking for one of these characters to be different to the others. There he is. Click him. Right. 34 plus 121, which is 155. So we're looking for 155. So 14. 154. 155. The solution is here. Please help me. Well, we've got to click on the bridge. Is that it? Okay. The liar. So one of these people is lying. Which one is it? That one. Goal. Okay, he's got the ball, so I click on him and the ball goes to this guy. It's not a taxing puzzle, as you can see. But I mean, it deserves its Impy nomination for innovation. I'm pressing R2. What's that? Plus. L1. And there we go. Good night, it says. Oh. Switch. Oh. And then we've got some shamrocks. Anyway, I won't go through the whole game. It very clever. Definitely deserving of a nomination for innovation. Made in 2022. So one of the latest ones that we've got in this list. Like I say, don't go past 2022, this list. For play likes. Next we have The Gravity Garden. This was released in 2019. It's got a 56.45 like percentage. Position 577 in the top 1000. And again, my cat has decided to join us. What you doing? Right. This I actually don't know how this is done at all. No, widget, I don't know how it was done. It's very clever. Welcome to the Gravity Garden. Find and collect every apple. If you do, something might happen. Have fun. So you start off in this like little farm. There's a farmhouse. There's apples. There's a bridge here, and you're collecting these up, and you can see there's walls all around, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna collect the apple. Are there any apples around here? Hiding? No, we're good. Anything? Okay, well I've collected all the apples. Now what? The what is you just move sideways, and then it flips. You're now standing on the wall, and what was now the floor is now the wall. I have no idea where you'd start to make something that does this. It intrigues me. It was made in 2019. Not nominated for the Innovation Impy or anything like, so odd. It does have an MM pick, but I mean, how clever is this? It's a bit trippy as well. It just feels a bit odd because where you just were is now vertical. Just feels a little odd. Feel a tiny bit queasy. Did I get it? No, I didn't. There we go. There's one under the bridge. It says there are 17 apples left. How do I get under the bridge and get this? Okay, there we go. 16 left. And then we've got the maze. And there's some more. You can see some more in other places. Look at that one. All spinning around an island. It's not very taxing as a game, but the innovation of that is quite amazing. I don't know why that wasn't nominated for the Innovation MP. I would have possibly done that if I had an innovation category that year. If I'd played it. Did I play it? Who knows? Next then, at number 2, we have The Pilgrim. This is position 28 in the top 1,000, so quite high up. 56.48% for this one. 87,000 people have played it. It got first place in the Medieval Fantasy Game Jam. It has an MM pick. But it's always felt to me like it needed to be bigger. It's a great looking little adventure, little platforming adventure, and great use of audio, music, special effects. The movement of the character, the way the character interacts with the environment is very good. Just watch this swing thing up here when we get to it. Always impresses me. There we go. So we can jump on the. Look at that. There we go. We can swing on this lovely chain. Levers with animation. It's a great little game, this. Look at that. We can climb up the chain this time. Nicely designed. The way look at this. This is impressive. This is the way this moves around. Really great design, gameplay design. There's a lot of people can make platformers, but to make a platformer that's visually interesting as well as interesting to play, anybody can create a rage quit platformer. It's another thing. Oh, we can jump really high now, and that is hard to do. Oh my god, I've just jumped off it. Anyway, here's The Pilgrim. Number 28 in the top 1,000. Number 2 in the top 50 of best play likes. Very nicely made. It's not particularly long. They say that the journey shan't be a short one. Well, it isn't that long. I think there's a helicopter in there, though, if I remember rightly. I might be wrong in that. Right, okay. For 2020, it was a decent sized game. I will say that. I just wish there was more of it. And at number 1, the most popular game in terms of how many people liked it as to how many people played it is another walking sim by Spartan X53, Sacred Serenity. Don't know why I said that. Sacred Serenity. It has an MM pick, and that's it. It wasn't made for a game jam. In terms of people playing it, it's only got 6,500 plays, but it's got 3,791 thumbs up, and that gives it a 57.73%. It's a 2019 early access creation, and it's a walking sim through various different environments. Where have we got to go? Oh, over there. Best not fall into the lava, eh? great use of lights. Spartan does a great thing with light rays and stuff. I think we've got to go through this portal. And then we're in this. Has a slight Star Warsy feel, like, you know, Phantom Menace design buildings. I think. I feel it's not a Star Wars level, I don't believe, but I don't. For me, it has that feel about it. Maybe it's all these arched doorways and sort of metallic concrete. Is it the best thing in Dreams? No. Is it good? For a walking sim, for some architectural environments, it's right up there for me. I think it's really nice looking. It sort of makes you wish that there was a game in this environment, and if it was available to be remixed, then you maybe could put a game in it, but I don't think it is. It just is really well made. Lots of different environments. If we're back to the lava flows. Whoa. Here we are. In a cave. There's quite a lot of it. It's quite a big level. 2019, early access, walking sim, nicely made. Really interesting to explore, so I will not spoil it for you, let you explore yourself. There's multiple levels, if you can see here. There's a map that we've just gone through. That was part 3 that I just walked into, and there's another 2 parts that you can view. So it's quite a big walking sim with multiple levels. So very, very nice. 57.73. That's the top. There's nobody has more likes to plays than that, and that puts it in its #1 spot for this unique list that is only available on my channel. I hope you enjoyed that. We've played through all of it. This is slightly longer than the other 2 videos because we had 4 lines as opposed to 3. But I thought it was a fascinating look at most popular dreams in a different way. And so I'm going to be making some more videos using that top 1000 list. I think the next video I'm going to be doing is looking at the Media Molecule releases. What were the most popular of those? Not by likes, but by play-like percentages. And let's see what comes up top. What do you think it's going to be? Leave it in the comments. Put your predictions in now. What is going to be the most popular dream made by Media Molecule if you work it out based on how many people played it and what percentage of people liked it? You might be surprised at what the list will reveal. So that's coming up soon. So I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in your dreams.